Hello, scrappy friends. Here we are on a Tuesday, and it is tool time with Tara. We are going to play with Creative Memories, some of the newest tools from Creative Memories, the Cyclic circles and the slide reel. And some of you may have been lucky enough to order them last week. Now, no, the week before last, I ordered them on launch day, which was January 2nd. And usually my orders come much quicker than this. That just shows the excitement the first of the year when Creative Memories launches new things. These tools both sold out within the first week, and I usually do not do demos of things that have sold out, but they are coming back. So I am going to stick with them tonight. I thought, oh, I'll do the white cap waves. They came out in December, sold out too. So I think the moral of the story is when you see cool new punches from Creative Memories this year, do not delay if at all possible, because they are selling out really quick. In fact, we had some new things just launched yesterday, and some of them have already sold out. In fact, because there's a promo and stuff, let me go. I'm going to actually just take you out there real quick before we do our announcements, so that you can see what's new in case you missed the memo. All right, so the new stuff is this really cool birthday jubilee, and that was marked hot. Just like, oh, you know what? Okay, so they switched. They took the tools out of the bundle. The bundle was like $90. And because this new punch, oh, it's out of stock. So the Celebration Cake Punch one was yesterday, just launched yesterday, sold out. And it says it's returning in April. So what I'm gathering is Creative Memories is ordering in smaller quantities to see how quick things are I don't know how quick things are selling. Or I don't know how many they had to begin with, but it's a super cute punch with endless possibilities. So that one is already sold out. The stack present still in stock. The foam circles, hot. The tape runner cases, marked hot. What else? The Peekaboo Pocket Variety Pack, marked hot. This is from the last launch. This was January 2nd, and things have the tools from that have already sold out. Let's see. The new jumbo tape runner sold out, returning in May, and also the thin foam squares sold out, and also the noteworthy decorative bundle, the noteworthy stickers. Now they're returning later this month. So things are just flying off the shelf at Creative Memories. So if that is, so make note, we are off to it's starting in December, really. Things just started selling out. So tonight we are going to play with the Cyclic circles. Now, I just got my package like an hour ago, my box from January 2nd. So exciting times. We will have a in the feed drawing tonight. Let me get that going here. So don't forget to say hi and thanks and hello to everyone who's already said hi. Just a couple more announcements. This happened to me last year. So last January, I thought, oh, everyone wants to get organized in January. I did like a whole day where I did like all these different lives and showed everyone how to get organized. And then a week later, Creative Memories launched all kinds of new storage things. Well, last Tuesday, if you recall, I switched up my whole schedule so that I could do Techie Tuesday last Tuesday, take everyone through digital offerings, get onto Creative Memories, talk about all that. And then lo and behold, we get an email that says Creative Memories is going to stop offering some of the digital stuff starting the end of January. So if you have a project in progress, so no more paper, paper albums, the custom albums, the digital stuff is not going to be part of our everyday Creative Memories lives after January 31st. However, they are going to bring it back 2 times this year in May and November, where they'll open up the design center and you can print. So you can print the pages, the custom pages, and the custom covers and that kind of thing. So, and then they'll sell some of the digital artwork those months as well. But you won't be able, up to this point, everything that Creative Memories is released in paper was available in digital, and that will not be the case after the end of this month. So you still have 2 years from when you purchase the digital kit to download them. So if you have digital kits from Creative Memories that you still want to download and use, go ahead and do that. And you have 2 years from the time you purchase, just like you always did. So just because they won't be selling them doesn't mean you can't continue to download them. And don't you worry, I will be updating everyone as that evolves. And I know that doesn't affect many people, and that's kind of what Creative Memories has said, but it might affect a lot more, a higher percentage of my scrappy circle, because I'm super into digital. So some of you are a little more educated in the digital realm, and maybe you use Artisan and use Creative Memories in Artisan, that kind of thing. So anyway, I will keep you informed and all that, and remind everyone. All right, in the feed drawing tonight, don't forget to don't forget. Casey, I mean, neither one of us are lacking digital kits. It's probably the last thing we need. But just knowing that Creative Memories is releasing paper and we can't get it on digital, I know is hard. In the feed drawing tonight, so don't forget to say hello. So you are entered to win some CM credits tonight. And the way things are coming out quick from CM, as usual, launches every 2 weeks, and things are selling out. So thanks, everyone. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, that's a great way to catch up on things you might have missed. Virtual crop going on now, ends tonight, midnight or 1 a.m. Eastern. So you can scrap along with me. I will be doing a sketch from the virtual crop, so not too late for you to participate. Upload it, add hashtag Daytona Area Scrapbooking, and you will be in the drawing to win some more CM credits from me. Let's see what else. Oh, speaking of CM credits and things you want to buy from Creative Memories. So if you're a fan of the secret box, there will be 4 secret boxes this year. Actually, 5 secret boxes. The 5th secret box that comes out in December, you only can purchase if you've purchased the other 4. So it's going to be interesting. They said that Creative Memories is going to launch one in January. They haven't said the specifics, because what I feel like that means is a lot of times I end up ordering for everyone. So in the past, Creative Memories only allowed people to order one. So everybody had to go onto the website and order. Then they allowed advisors to order multiple. And so then I would order for people and you'd pick them up at events or retreats or whatever. So I don't know how they're going to do this. Like if I purchase 15, if that means I'm going to be allowed to purchase 15 in December. So also stay tuned for that. That may mean that if you are a fan of secret boxes, you need to be super vigilant and make sure that you get one of each of the 4 so that you have the option to buy the 5th. I don't know, Deb. These are difficult. So I'm hoping that we're going to get an email that's going to explain how all of that's going to work. I have a feeling that it's going to help them plan so that if they know, okay, I don't know, 20,000 people ordered secret box number 1, then they're going to go ahead and order 20,000 of secret box number 2, and that will help them plan, kind of like I did with the scrapbook club. I needed to know how many of the page kits to purchase each month, so I allowed people to like buy out the year so that when as soon as they come available, I can go ahead and order them, because guess what? Number 1 is already sold out. I have 8 people signed up for the scrapbook club. So that's 8 kits. I have 10 of those pages coming in my order. Oh, they just came an hour ago. So I have 10 of those kits in that order. So I'm going to need all those. So 2 more people can sign up for January because they are sold out online. So anyway, so exciting. New year, new scrappy things, virtual crops going on now. So it's not too late for you to upload a page and get 10 more CM credits. And this just popped up. But congratulations, we did it. Thank you so much, everyone. We just did it. I'm glad that I did the impromptu going gone sale this weekend. We were just like $250 short, not that much, or $200 short. It really wasn't much, but I could have put up 49 or 40, yeah. Just under 5,000, but that was the goal that I had set, and I really wanted to be able to present a $5,000 check to the VFW, and we did it. So you guys are awesome. I will do an official post with this picture when I get off here, and thank everyone who donated items and everyone who attended the event, purchased items from the gazebo, all the things. Of course, if you would like to still donate, you can still do that. You can reach out to me and donate via Venmo, PayPal, whatever, drop off a check, and I will add it to our total. And I will bring the VFW a check this week for the total amount. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. As always, like I said, it's going to be a great year. And Creative Memories is so many people, so many advisors do scrapbooking for a cause type of thing, that even Creative Memories is getting in on the mix. Part of our New Year call was that Creative Memories, during National Scrapbook Day, will give 4 $2,500 checks away to charities. So and it's like a voting thing. So we'll upload our group picture from National Scrapbook Day, and then and I guess we say who we're raising money for, and then Creative Memories will shoot that out. I'm not sure how that's going to work either, but again, lots of exciting things coming, and you guys make it all possible. It's amazing. This group, we're about just around 45 women 3 times a year. Some of the women change. Some of y'all are in a seat every single time, but it's amazing that basically a group of 55, 60 women raise $15,000 consistently. Last year, $15,000, and we're already 5,000 in for this year. But I did share in my last post that with this 5,000, we're just about 10,000 from when we started scrapbooking at the VFW, which is 2021. So 5 years, and our grand total is 15,000. So Nancy, it did not. My turtle is missing. It's very sad. The turtle that sold out from Creative Memories in November, I forgot to order it, and then I went to order it on my next order, and it was already sold out. And so I got one from another advisor, and then I was bringing it to this crop for the very first time to use, and it's stowed away. The little turtle stowed away in someone's bag. So hopefully it'll find its way home. If not, the turtle's coming back in March, and I will adopt another turtle punch. All right, so next week is project recipe. This is the recipe we're doing fitting. This winter seems very long. Usually Florida winter is just like a couple days, and this winter seems never ending. And I know you people in actual cold climates are laughing right now, but it's tough for the Floridians. And I grew up in Connecticut. There's a reason why I don't live up there in that in the cold. I can't handle it now. So this will be recorded because the scrapbooking cruise is next week. So I will find time to record that between now and when I leave. And so that will play on Tuesday. I'm not going to try to go live from the ship. That will definitely be a tech nightmare. All right, so January card class as soon as I come back from the cruise. So I am working on getting these out by this weekend, these card kits. So if you are interested in doing the January card class, it is the end of January. So they do have little hearts in them. There's no like Valentine's Day ones. They're just it's your birthday and it's an ice cream sundae. They just kind of have that vibe, but none of them are Valentine's Day. The one that's like a cookie doesn't have any sentiment, so that could be a birthday or it could be a Valentine's Day, but that's really the only one. Scrapbook Club, like I mentioned, that's the week after the cruise in a couple weeks. Like I said, you can still sign up because I have two extra of those kits coming. Well, actually, I do have one coming for me. Okay, so 2 more people can sign up for the buy a year, even though the January sold out because I have 2 extra. And the God Moments book study. Some of you had some questions for me this weekend at Jumpstart. This is such a great study. This is the 3rd year in a row we're doing it. I've done it in the past over the last 20 years, several times, but we have been consistent. We found our thing. So we've been doing this every year starting it around Valentine's Day and going through Easter. So there'll be 8 sessions on Zoom. If you can't make 1 or 2 or 3, or you can watch the recording, but hopefully you can make at least half of them because it's really it's always an amazing group of women. Of course, we have different women that do it every year, but we have a lot that repeat every year. And so there's a special price for the alumna. And so if you've done it in the past, you can join at that. All righty. And then Mount Dora is sold out. I do have a waiting list started, and Lakeland is up right now on the website. So if you'd like to join us, if you'd like to retreat with the Memory Maniacs in June, we will be in historic downtown Lakeland. It's beautiful, right on Mirror Lake with all of the swans, and it's a lovely, lovely time. All right, I already took you out to the website to show you the promo that's going on right now, and some of those adhesives have already sold out. It's amazing. It's been like, it hasn't even been 36 hours. All right, and then as a reminder, we do have it in the feed drawing, so you do have to be present to win. Hang out, watch Tool Time, laugh with us, create with us, work on a sketch for the virtual crop while I'm on here, and then upload it after. We're going to have fun, and it's time to get to it. Let's do it. Let me switch over my camera here. All right. Okay. A little bit of a glare here, but I'll move these. I'll be moving these trimmers. Oh, goodness. So like I said, these are straight out of my UPS box, right out of the box, straight off the UPS truck. So I have not even gotten to open these boxes or play with them yet, but we are going to play with the slide reel. Now, what do you see right away? I'm one of those people that sees faces and things, and not everyone does, but you give me 2 circles like this, or even like this, I'm seeing eyes all day long. So these look like owl eyes to me. And I know it's a slide reel, but I see eyes. I see faces and things. And I think it's, I don't know. I've heard a variety of things about that. Like that it's our, I don't know, our response or like part of fight or flight or something. But I definitely, you give me like wood like this and a paneling and a cabin, and I can see the tiles in my shower have faces. I'm telling you, no one commit me, please. It's a thing. So we're going to just take these out of the box, and I'm going to do, oh, goodness gracious. Of course, I forgot something. I forgot my paper holder and machine. Thankfully, I have a couple of them because they're still kind of packed up from the retreats. All right, not the retreat. Jumpstart. Okay, so when your punches first come from Creative Memories, sometimes there's a little residual oil. I'm gonna punch on a piece of darker scrap paper so you can see what I mean. So I'm just gonna pop this in here. This is tool time, so if you haven't watched before, we're going to play with the tools, but I am going to create a page from the virtual crop sketches. So we're going to see how quick that comes together, and I promise it will be quick. Okay, so, ooh, this one's not that bad as far as, sometimes there's a little bit of residual of oil. Now, sometimes when you first punch a punch, you're surprised maybe at how big or small a punch is. And, of course, you can always turn it over, and that will give you, obviously, the life size, then you know how big it is. But when you look at this picture on the front, sometimes you're not really sure how big it's going to be. Oh, and that should be something I need to remind everyone. So there is a way to tell if a punch is going to be, there's different word. I guess the proper terminology is a knockout, which means it just knocks the paper out. The punch is a knockout so that you don't get a border that stays, that falls away. It stays attached. So you're punching out of the paper. Then there's the kind that's an edge border maker punch where you don't get this line here. So it punches an edge. And then there's the kind that falls away. So there's 3 different kinds of border maker cartridges. When each side of the little picture has a hard line, so there's a hard line on both sides, that means it's a knockout. If there's just a hard line on one side, that means that it's an edge. And if there's no hard line, so if it's just no straight line, then that means it's going to fall away. All right. So the other thing, since I see eyes right away, these look like eyelashes, but don't they look like they could go together? Like, you can layer these up, right? So even though this is slide reel and this is cyclic circles, let me get a different shade of, well, this is just I'm talking about a scrap. I just want to do this to see if there's any residual grease, but I'm going to center this here in the bottom. I'm not going to cut this as a border, but I want to, that one definitely, okay, you can see the grease on this one. This one's why you don't, well, you can't see it, but I can see it. See how it's a little darker? It was like wet when I first did it. That's why you don't want your first punch to be on like, the important paper that you've been saving for a very special occasion. That paper. when you know, some paper is just, you know, too special for everyday photos. Okay, see how cute that looks? I mean, this can be wheels. This can be eyes. What else do we see here? And I love, this can be like, you know, a little eyebrow. These could also be little birds. They could be eyelashes if you were going to do them as eyes. I don't know. Definitely these can be used in conjunction, no doubt about it. The punch poop from this one and this punch. And then of course you always have the confetti. So fun to put together. Again, because this one's sold out, maybe you already have it and you just haven't gotten to play with it yet. But if you don't have it, when it comes out, you know, keep your list handy, your wish list handy. All right. So when I went in the virtual crop, I see that this is all the rage right now. This sketch. So this is sketch number 3 from this month's virtual crop. Now, does anyone know what you have no idea what I'm talking about. And what I'm talking about is the virtual crop group. It's Creative Memories virtual crop group. It's a closed group. You do have to ask to be allowed into the group. Apparently 700 people asked to enter the group this weekend. And no, you don't have to use exclusively Creative Memories stuff, although it is encouraged, of course. But it's got the measurements on it for the photos. It's got handy little instructions on some of them. And that didn't used to be. If you remember when these first came out, it was just like a totally sketch and you kind of just had to wing it. Now I love that they give you some measurements and some guidance, and so you can really reproduce these. But it's not like a project recipe where everything is kind of spelled out. So when I'm prepping for one of these, I say, okay, I need 2 background pieces. 2, I need 1 piece of paper that's going to be for this gray that matches. It's like paint by numbers. So this color is the same as this. You don't have to do it that way, but I'm going to use the same piece of paper for this and this. And then I'm going to use the same piece for this punch, I think. We're going to see. All right. And I'm going to use the 2 new punches. So I'm going to use this punch, I don't know, maybe along the bottom because it's bigger. And then this punch along the top. No, I'm going to switch it up because remember this punch is going to punch like this. So I actually could punch that right out of this strip on the bottom because it's going to actually punch that out of it, or I can trim it off and put it on top of the other paper, and maybe I'll do that. All right, so let's play. Let's punch. Let's create. Let's make this page. Alrighty, so I am using the paper from the Painted Garden. I have this handy because I might use this insert piece for some mats. And is that photo safe? Can I do that? I can. That insert piece is just like our Creative Memories paper. It's basically like a white printed paper with that printed on it. So I often use it for mats, or if I need some white what's the word I'm looking for? Some white paper. All right, so I love this Painted Garden paper. I used it in my gnome card kit last year that I created. You might have remembered that. All right, so these are going to be my bases. Some light green hummingbirds. I keep moving off the paper. I'm going to have nothing left. All right. I'm going to start with this printed paper that's going to go along the bottom and go there. So I'm going to start with this one. It's a 12-inch by 4-inch cut. So let me get my handy dandy trimmer. And I'm going to cut that. Oh, and I just switched to a new line. And oh, that is so sweet when you do. All right, now I'm going to make a little line at 2 inches. So where is 2 inches? All right. I'm just going to make a little, well, I guess I could just, a tiny little mark. Okay, so that's 2 inches. And then from there, I am going to cut diagonally from the 2, maybe from the 2. I figure out how to, okay, there we go. So my 2-inch cut, little, I just took a little tiny nip at the paper, and then I'm going to line up with my cutting line the other side and let it rip. Okay, so it looks super funny, but when it's a 2-page spread, like this just does not seem right. But when it's a 2-page spread, because it was 4 inches, these little 2-inch pieces are going to line up, and that's what's going to go across the top. So that's what we have here. So you have a 12 by 4, and when you cut at the 2 and go there, you end up with this tiny little sliver piece over here, and that's what's going to go there. So make sense? And then we are going to cut here 1 3/4 inches. So this is 1 inch, and if I'm cutting less than 2, I like to go this way so that I have more of the trimmer to kind of steady my paper on. So I'm going to go 1 1/4 inches, 1/2 and 3/4 out to here. Ooh, I didn't even mention, but you know what hasn't sold out, thank goodness, is the bag. The trimmer bag is back in stock. Now, it's not rainbow anymore. It's plain black. But of course, I was hoping to have my order in for Jumpstart, but it just came today. So I have bags. So if you're local, and I didn't even mention this weekend that I had bags coming, but if you want a bag, I can hook you up with a bag. All right. So this is going to go on here. We're going to save this for the facing page. And then one of these is going to go along the bottom. I just love the artwork on here. And then we're going to add our borders here and here. And then we're going to add our mats. And we need a 4x4 mat and a 4x6 mat for there. All right, so let me go ahead and stick this down. And so I love, oh, the trimmer, you know, the trimmer bag that sold out. I don't have one with me. The 12-inch, it came out in the rainbow dots and sold out in 2 minutes. That bag. Uh-oh, are my hummingbirds upside down? They surely are. Okay, so I might have to do this backwards. Hold, please. As I tend to work on my pages upside down a little bit. And okay, so I am going to have to do this page this way because I was not paying attention when I cut this paper. And so, well, are they going all different directions? No, they really are. Like the hummingbirds are all facing the right direction. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So this is what we pivot. We're pivoting. I'm pivoting. But I need to just turn this over because now my bees are upside down, or my ladybugs, or my hummingbird. All right, all hummingbirds, please face the right way. Thank you for playing. All right, so now this is the right side page. No, it still has to be. What am I thinking? Yeah, this is still just a. All right, we'll worry about the mats later. All right, if this is your first time watching, welcome. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. Okay, hummingbird, going the right way. Perfect. Let's do it. Get the hummingbirds going. So for Christmas, I got my mom one of those bird feeders that has the camera, because she's at her house in South Carolina. She always gives report on the birds. What are those little birds? They're like barn swallows or something that come like year after year, and she has a little gourd like hanging from her porch that they come to back every year. So she always gives report on when they get shoved out of the nest and that kind of thing. So I got her this bird feeder, and we put it up in our yard so that she wouldn't have to like set up the whole Wi-Fi thing. Because she's here, and so it took a couple days, but the birds finally found it. And she texted me when I was with a client today, and she said, "Oh, look, the birds are at the theater. The theater. Yeah, they were at the theater. They're watching the movie. They were at the feeder, and it was great. She sent me a little video, so I think it's going to be super fun for her to see that. All right." So I picked this color. It's like a shiny. And then I picked this color to go pull out the yellows. And what did we decide? Well, I was going to do, yes, I'm going to do big yellow, the border on the bottom. So let's do it. Let's play with our new trimmers. If you haven't used one of these before, you can basically start anywhere in the middle here. If you can see where it's going to cut. So if you want to start with a full circle, you're going to want to start on this end or this end. So it's not a trick. This is showing you what's going to be punched. So when you come all the way to here, you're going to get a full punch of what you see here. So I usually like to line up with this left side. If it's not perfect, that's fine. You just don't want to kind of go over a little bit. You'd rather like undershoot it a little bit. And then you're going to punch and you're going to slide. And see, there's this little triangle right here. No, you can't see that. It's too small. No, you can't see it then. Okay. See this little baby triangle? When a punch has like a repeating design, that is, you can't tell one from the other, then Creative Memories puts this little triangle there, and that is what you line up. Of course, you line up the circles too, but sometimes you get lost. Like, do I pull it out one? Do I pull it out two? So you pull it out till the circles match up on this blue underneath. And you can go either way, but once you start a way, you're going to want to, keep going that way. So you're going to line up to the triangle, and then you're going to keep going. And as long as you do that, everything's going to be fine. And the key is to make sure that it's flush up against the back. Because if you don't, then you can kind of get some crooked situations. Now I'm lazy, so I'm not going to trim off these little dots in between because I just want to go. I want to go, and I want to finish this page. So I'm just going to plug and chug. When did we used to do that in school? I feel like teachers used to say that, and I feel like it was like during like Scantron tests. But that's how I feel that That's what I'm inclined to say when I'm doing this. Just like a train, chug, chug. You're just going to punch and move along. And sometimes you get this little bit on the end and you can just pluck that off. Sometimes there's, your page is maybe a little bit longer than 12 inches or whatever. Okay, so we have our two. Where's my pages? So here's what, now mine are going to be backwards. And, oh, good evening, Carrie. I don't know how I did that. So I don't know how I highlighted Carrie's thing. Did everyone see that, or was that just me? That was funny. But I didn't mean to do that. But hello, Carrie. Plug and chug. Yes, I knew there was a plug and chug in my life, and there still is. I'm plugging the paper in and I'm chugging along. Okay, so now you can see what we're gonna have cooking over here. We're gonna do like this. Now I can decide where I want that line to be, that middle line, if I want it to be onto the paper or on the green. I feel like it's less distracting if it's on the light green. And my adhesive choice today, and I'm not going to do it on my paper because it'll go through the little holes, is the repositionable, because I don't have to worry about all these little holes. And then I can just do that. All right, so now I'm going to line this up again, like that. And we're going to do the same thing. Now, what's going to be fun, I can already see it, because remember when we first started playing with these, I put the circles from the Border Maker cartridge on to these, and I already know I want to do that with punch poop. Now, some of these are hanging over, so I'm just going to do like this. And okay, so how do we look so far? Except for being upside down. I didn't mean for it to be this way, but it's okay. My mom is a Bob Ross instructor, and if you ever watch Bob Ross, it's a happy accident. It's okay. We just pivoted. We're going to go with that. All right, so now I'm going to cut the red for the top. And how are we doing on time? We're doing good. This is a quick page, right? That's the kind of pages we want. Should I go up here a little bit more? Let me see if I can without exposing myself. All right. So let's put the cyclic circles back in. Okay. And we're gonna plug and chug on here too. Maybe it's math in our previous lives, or maybe you're still plugging and chugging. Okay, we've got some really pretty red circles. I'm going to do the same thing I did before because I'm lazy and I don't want to stop and I'm in a groove. I'm just going to flip over to this other side. You know why? Because I'm going to trim them both off, and then I'm going to have a nice straight edge again. So we're going to go down the road. And happy to see people are still hopping on, and thanks for saying hey. Oh, Carrie, you were wondering what was happening too? You and me both. I don't know how I did that, but don't forget to say hey so that you're entered to win some CM credits. Do you have to order from me if I give you CM credits? No. What if you're an advisor and you've never even met me? That's fine. As long as you, are liking and commenting, then that's all you have to do. And thank you for doing that. And if you win, I would love to send you some CM credits for doing that. And then, of course, if you do scrapbook with me, then great. And if you don't, and you're local and you want to come scrapbook with us, we would love to have you. on the scrapbook with us. All right. So you saw how I trimmed that off. I thought it was going to be perfect, but I think I need to trim a little bit more off. And I could regret this decision. I want to make sure that it's straight. One thing I love about this trimmer is that you can do a small amount like that. But I did need to take off just a smidge. And okay, now we're good to go. And I've got my little red circles over here. They are pretty. And this is like shimmer paper. I think it was called Firecracker Red. Maybe could be making it up. Now, again, decisions. That kind of looks a little busy to me. Maybe we want to go underneath. Maybe that's the way we want to go. Let's see. And maybe we just want to show half of that little circle. I don't know. Too circly? It's a lot of circles. I'm not gonna. I'll give you that. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't like it. How do we feel about it? How do we want to do it? It's very circly. I'm not feeling that. I'm not gonna lie. I do like this. I'm not sorry that I punched 2. I don't feel like I have to do them all. Maybe 1 every 2. Oh, you can't even see it. Trust me. All right. So yeah, it's okay. Sometimes you can cut something like this and then you're like, you know what? That's not going to work for here. Boop. And I'm just going to save that for another project. And instead, even though it's not a border, and by the way, on the sketches, that doesn't mean it has to be circles. It's just saying it's a border, which could honestly just be a strip. So how about I go just like a 3/4 inch strip. And you did? You liked it with the border under? It wasn't too much. We'll try it again. I tend to freak myself out when there's like too many shapes and patterns. So just like something like that, or even just something like that makes my mom, I think I've mentioned it before. My mom says like that jazz music makes her jumbly inside, and we always laugh, but I think we all know what she means. It's like nails on a chalkboard kind of thing. You know, there's certain things that's like, and or maybe not. Maybe the people that see faces and things just feel that way. Although I don't know that my mom sees faces and things. But so all those shapes made me jumbly inside. Did they make anyone else jumbly inside? When I put it on there, were you like, because that's kind of how I felt. And now I feel better. I'm not gonna lie. I feel just a little better with the color. I'm, repeating the color. I like to do that. Talk to me. What do you think? And no one else felt jumbly? All right. So then I can take on some of these flowers over here. It's probably just because of the print. That's probably the root of the jumbly. You like this strip? Thank you. And Dottie, true to form for Dottie, she's just glad I feel better. She's like, whatever you want to do. Just, she's just glad I feel better. Thank you, Dottie. Appreciate that. No, you like it with the strip. But if I had used the other, you probably would have said, well, you do you, boo. All right, so now we need to get some circles. Why don't I do that? How about that? That'd be much easier. Let's make things easier here. Okay, Carrie likes it too. We have a little bit of consensus here, which is always good. I don't want anyone to leave here feeling jumbly inside, including me. All right. Even this is a little much. Not going to lie. A little much. But once we get the pictures on there, it's going to be okay. I have some of these flowers. They might be a little much. We're going to see. Oh, boy. I definitely don't like that foil. I didn't see that. I did manage to use these in a card class, and they came out quite cute. But maybe I just need to add some leaves. I can handle the leaves, but a lot of these flowers are going to make me feel jumbly inside. Ugh. Work with me, flowers. What are you? Are you a tiny little normal looking flower? Ooh. Okay. I can handle you. You can tell I am definitely going off the screen again. Okay. Let's see. I've got 3 of these little guys. I've got 2 of those. Let's see. Now we need to just cut our mats super quick. Super quick. And then we're out of here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 4x6 and a 4x4. Easy. And we're going to do that in white. And I'm going to just cut. I'm going to go 4. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I decided I'm going to put, thank you, Maria. I'm going to put them, that's why I wanted to do the mats. So I can see how those look around that. All right. Slide on off to the side. Get these out here again. Of course, remember I had to swap this around. Yeah, this goes like that. Oh, I forgot to cut the 6-inch ones. Good night. All right, let's see. And all right. So we've got a 4x4. Running out of room around here. Okay, we've got this. We've got this. And then we've got I'm all a little thrown because I had to, go backwards. But, and in case you got here late, yes, I am using the insert of the package as my white cardstock. And you can too, because it's Creative Memories paper. It's just white and printed on. So it's all good. I'm going to tuck that under there. And this is lined up at the top. I was going to say it's lined up at the bottom, but it's not. So I can do a journal box or something. Let me put these next to each other so I can line them up. Although I think on our sketch, they are a little bit opposite each other. But I think I'm going to line them up. Because if you've learned nothing about me today, it's that I kind of like alrighty. And let's get these in here. I can leave that on top, or I can tuck that under. Crafter's choice. Now, what did I do with those flowers? Okay, I think that the flowers, of course, it depends on what these pictures are going to be. And usually I keep, you know, I have something in mind. Now, I wish I have them. Go goody. I was going to say, I wish I had some foam squares, because these flowers in particular, because they have like a, they're kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? They're like embossed, debossed. Help someone with the word I'm looking for. And you're all like, Tara, we don't even know anymore what you're trying to say. But you definitely need. Thank you, Cheryl. That's what I meant. So the foam squares really help with this. Even if you're not like a foam square type of person on a scrapbook layout, because it's really, you have to like flatten them to death if to fit them to put regular adhesive. But that middle part is raised, and it really lends itself to. Yes, thank you. It's like a thesaurus out there right now. Thank you. Yes, all those things. Concave, raised, embossed, all the things. And I'm just going to add no. Where do you want to go? I think you want to go there. All right. Woo! So that is our upside down, backwards pivot of a page. All right. So that is sketch number 3 from January 2025. Meant to be this way, but as a reminder, I noticed that my hummingbirds were upside down, so we just pivoted. That's what we did. And it came out cute, and that'll be cute for a garden page, or I don't know, some sort of spring fun pages. But did anyone do it along with me? Maybe. Yes, that oh, like down here or up here? Yeah, there's lots of spaces, and I do have more flowers. So I could add some. I could definitely add some more. Oh, I already mentioned that the thin one sold out. I was so excited to see that CM came out with some thin foam squares, and they sold out already. I did get some, but it's amazing how fast. And I don't know why I grabbed 2 of these. I thought I was going to use another one, but I'm not. So we're done. 2 pages done. And we played with our new tools. So thanks for hopping on, Deb. Where are the boxes? All right, so that was the slide reel and the cyclic circles. So again, sometimes, I mean, I guess not with these because they sold out so fast, and I don't think everyone is doing pages that require slide reels. But you know, sometimes you just have to look beyond. And when you're dealing with just geometrical shapes, they're so versatile. Especially this one. There was an old Border Maker cartridge that was circles, and I used the heck out of that for you know, baseball, soccer, tennis, and now pickleball. So lots of bowling, any sport with a round ball. Let me switch this back over. It is 7:59, Scrappy friends. Right on time. We have finished this page, and now it is time to give away some CM credits. So don't hop off. Don't hop off, because you do have to be present to win. Hang out for just a couple seconds longer. We are going to do our drawing, and hopefully our scrappy friend, whoever the winner is, will be present. And Kathleen, are you still here? We will wait a second and let them chime in. Hopefully our winner chime in. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Thanks, everyone, for the sweet words. Oh, Cindy, yeah, that's hard. Yay, Kathleen, congratulations. You are the winner. So make sure that you message me if I don't already have your email, so that I can make sure that I get your CM credits to you. And I'll do that now if you do that now. And if you don't do that now, that's okay. Whenever you do it, I will send you some CM credits. Alrighty. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching tonight. And I hope that you had fun watching how these tools got used. And hopefully, if you didn't get them the first time around, when they come back out this spring, you will grab them then. Alrighty. Until I see you again, which actually won't be for a couple weeks live, but you will see me next Tuesday for Project Recipe. Don't forget to register at DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com for the project recipe next week, so you get the PDF and also God Moments and also the Scrapbook Club and all the things that are out on the website. All right. Until I see you again, stay scrappy, my friends. Bye-bye.